Hello from Stockholm and welcome as a new Teemyco user. My name is Charlotte. I am one of the two co-founders and CEO of Teemyco, and I'm super thrilled that you have decided to join our beta. This video is aiming to help you get settled and understand how Teemyco works. There is a separate video for so-called office owners. If you are the one who initiated the online office for your team, then check it out your inbox for a separate video, therefore. So, basics first. Make sure that you have allowed for screen sharing, video, and audio in order to manage to really use Teemyco. And also, if you are a user that is usually using Slack and Google Calendar, make sure to integrate and connect those integrations for the best possible experience. The other thing we urge everyone to do is to upload a picture, because that way, if you update your profile, everyone will be able to see where your so-called avatar is at all times. All right, so much for the basics. Now, I'm doing this demo based on our own internal office, so bear with me and you will get to meet a couple of the people behind the product as well. So first of all, these white things are different rooms, and in Teemyco you can only be in one room at the time. So it's super important you have a picture so it's easy for everyone to see where you are. The layout is adjustable, so chances are your office won't look exactly like this, and it will probably evolve over time. You can add rooms, amend rooms, but never have more rooms than you can see in one overview, so you don't need to scroll. All right, so there are two types of rooms. Some rooms have no open audio and video line on purpose, and some rooms do. Those are the ones with the icon of the video right here. So what can you do in an online office that you can't do in Slack or Zoom or Google Meet or Microsoft Teams? Well, you can, for instance, just hop into other people's rooms. And guess what? They might not always be in a video meeting, because the way you use an online office is that you can use it in completely different ways, just like creating the feeling of being together in an office, such as how we work in the open workspace. We usually just sit there and co-work, and it makes us feel as if we're together. So here we have three fantastic people in the team. We've never met physically in our team, and they're sitting here co-working. And right now they have their videos on, as I can see on their icons. Now, the default when I enter the room by clicking on it is that I'm not showing my video and audio, but I need to turn them on, which I simply do by clicking on these icons. Now, there is a very simple way for them to hear me, and that is either by me using the shortcuts or clicking on the unmute icon, or by just pushing the space key on my keyboard. And then I can say, hey guys. And that way you can ask a quick question, you can make a bad joke about someone's hair or whatnot. Okay, let's say I would want to talk just to one of the people in this room and I kind of don't want to disturb everyone. Then how do I do that? There is actually a nice way that you can invite people into a room in Teemyco. So for instance, let's say I want to talk just to Boris, then I hover over his avatar and I need to talk to him for a few minutes. So I'm not going to Slack him, just want to show him something. He's our designer. So I just click on invite right here, and he will have a push notification showing that Charlotte would like to invite you into this and that room. Do you want to join or decline? And then he comes into this room. Hey, sorry, I'm just demoing. Cool, what else? In the rooms, you have various links, actually. You have, think of it like a room wall. So we have some surprises for you in the activities or team building room. So there you will have some games and know me better questions and stuff, but you can also share Google Docs or Miro boards or Trello boards or whatnot. Now there seems to be a meeting ongoing here. I was going to show you a Google Docs integrated, but let's just hop in and say hi to these amazing coders in our team. So I can show you. Here you see, okay? They probably just start wondering, why am I crashing their meeting? Okay, if they would not have wanted me to crash the meeting at all, they could have locked the room by clicking on this icon here, and then I would have had to knock on the door in order to be let in. All right, let's say you are a team of 30 people and there are 3 sub-teams, and you kind of when you end a call, a scheduled call, you sort of want to go back to home. In that case, you can click on this home icon and you can set your default room. So any kind of room, you can copy the link for invites and you can set that room as your home room. Okay, speaking of scheduling, of course, you can also host meetings in Teemyco. Now, what you do when you want to schedule things is that you just copy the link to the specific room and or book the room by using that menu right here. Okay, so I've shown you the brainstormings, the meetings, the co-working. What about the social talks that everyone misses? Well, what we realized is because how you use Teemyco, you start up in the morning, you see what's going on, you say good morning to each other, you start working, but you might be looking at documents or design stuff, and you might not actually be looking at the Teemyco app at all times. So you might miss if someone else is open for a coffee by just moving into the kitchen. So therefore, we have created the coffee button. If you click on that, what will happen is that you're moved into the kitchen and other people will be notified that Charlotte seems to be open to grab a coffee. Do you want to join her? So that's also pretty nice. Okay, last but not least, some success factors for you to keep in mind. Number one, this is a network tool. So either you're going to try it as a team or don't bother, because there's no point of just some of you being online. Secondly, let the design evolve. You might see after a while, we need a room for this and that, or this project room would be good to have. We have collected in the Teemyco user zone that you have the link in the onboarding email. We have collected some office design and also some life hacks from other teams. We have also collected some house rules examples on how other teams have aligned that they should work together, because as we know, those teams succeed better in a remote world. Also, in order for you not to accidentally, to make an anecdote of real life, drive to the wrong office in the morning now that you are switching, please make sure to amend all the invite links from your old sort of default to become Teemyco links now that you have a new online office. And last but not least, we really wish you loads of fun. Again, I couldn't be more excited to have you on board. Please use the feedback button to give us feedback. We are still in beta. We are developing as fast as we can. We're a startup. If you want to show us some love, like us on social media or Product Hunt, or just send us an email with thoughts and ideas. Welcome.